Hey everyone, welcome back to the Movie Bunker. Today we're looking at Zombie Strippers. This is from 2009. And I know before I get started, some of you are going, "Oh, you're not gonna like this one. I can already tell. Why would you watch a movie called Zombie Strippers if you don't expect to see zombie strippers?" I get that. I understand where you're coming from. The thing is sometimes these movies can be fun. This one, however, while it had moments of being fun, it started going too much for the cornball, too much for the cheese, without and leaving the story behind. And there still has to be some kind of story, no matter how cheesy you make your film. There still has to be something to hold it and pull it all together. What's the point of the story? Or what's the plot? Aside from there being zombie strippers, U.S. is working on basically a reanimation serum because they're at war with everyone. Apparently, we pissed off everyone on planet Earth, and every single country in the world is at war with us. France and Venezuela and, I don't know, fucking Belgium. Just everyone's at war with us. So we need to be able to resurrect our dead soldiers. And of course, an accident happens and stuff gets out. Next thing you know, these strippers are infected with it. One of them being Jenna Jameson, who becomes like a super stripper. It makes her like a 10 times better stripper than she was. And Jenna Jameson has seen better days, but I will give her kudos for poking fun at herself in this, because she definitely is poking fun at herself and just the entire medium in general. Now it comes down to whether the strippers want to become these super zombie strippers or stay as humans. And of course then it involves, lots of eating people, because that's what zombies do. Just so much where I said they had a fairly decent idea. And they could have just gone with it and done a more straightforward story and let the humor just kind of happen as a result of it. Instead they tried to force in all this really sophomoric and just totally off-the-wall cheeseball stuff, where the movie is suddenly now, it's not just a parody of, zombie films, it's parodying itself, and that's just not as good. You're not laughing, we're not laughing with you, now we're laughing at you. And that's not what you want in a film. You want a film to be something that we can laugh with. We're laughing with the jokes you made. We're not laughing at you because you're so incompetent. Scale of 1 to 10, this is, it's like going to a real strip club. There are the strip clubs you see in movies and on TV where all the women, generally, unless it's a more realistic movie, but for the most part, strip clubs and movies and TV, all the women are gorgeous. They really are. They're always very beautiful women. And, no one's ever sad or mopey. The truth is, you go to a strip club, and there's a lot of depressed guys there. I'm not saying this is true for every strip club or for everyone who goes there, but it's a lot of lonely men, and in some cases some very skeevy men. It's generally, in my experience, it's not that the women are unattractive, but it's nothing like you see on TV. And then in some of the strip clubs I've been to, because I used to deliver pizza to one of them that had, I think it's where strippers went to die. It was like the elephant graveyard for strippers, because they were like 90, and I'm not one to judge, generally someone's body, but if you're going to put yourself on display like that, you're going to have to expect that there's going to be some kind of, judgment of your looks and stuff going on. Not saying whether that's right or not, and I don't want to get in the whole debate of whether or not stripping is right or wrong, or who am I to say, blah, blah. I'm just saying that strip clubs in general are not a very cheerful place. There's always that bachelor party who's having a great time, but they're more focused on, this is the guy's last day, and he's getting drunk, and he's looking at it, he's getting a lap dance from, a 55-year-old mother of 7. But that's how I felt with this. It's a nifty idea, when you're 19-year-old guy, strip club, woo, strip club. And if you go to them a lot, it starts to get really depressing. That's how this movie started off. It started off kind of, all right, I want to see where this goes. Where are they going to take this with the zombie strippers? And then after a while, you're just kind of like, yeah, I need to shower, and I need to call my mom and tell her that I love her, because it's just not right. And if I have daughters, I need to let them know how much I care about them and what they're capable of, because I don't want them to end up working here. I'm not saying that everyone who's a stripper is a terrible person or had a terrible life, but just in my general experience, I don't know many little girls who grow up going, when I grow up, I want to take my clothes off for money. That's not generally, if that's what you're teaching your children, I question your morals. I understand if my daughter can do anything, but I would rather encourage my daughter to do something that she enjoys and is something she could, be confident and have respect doing, because as confident as some strippers might be, and as some people might say, well, who are you to judge? People do judge, and there's not. If you listen to your job resume that you were a stripper, it's not something that people go, oh, well, my level of respect for you has gone away. It's not how the real world works. So, and now I'm getting all judgmental, and I don't want to do that. This movie's made me judgmental about strippers. And while I'm not one who goes to strip clubs, I just don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be the one with my Bible going, and condemned to the fires of hell and brimstone for showing their booby bits to people and going, look at my naughtiness. That's all I have for this one, folks. Till next time, why don't you all stay safe out there in the wasteland.